All right, guys, let's get into this right now. I heard about Caleb Hammer and Scott Schaefer. Scott Schaefer, the guy who went after established titles. Let me show him on the screen in a second. Caleb Hammer, the guy that gives financial advice. I kind of like Caleb Hammer. I saw him talk to Boogie. I've seen him talk to people before. Interesting guy. I kind of appreciate him. Decent. And this is Scott Schaefer here. He's fine. I guess I'm not like I'm ambivalent, right? That's Scott Schaefer. Here's Caleb Hammer. Shh, what the heck? Anyway, apparently he's gonna get exposed, guys. So let's see what this video is about.
Hey, what's up, guys? We have some absolutely insane drama taking place right now that I am going to cover and explain to
I love drama. I love drama.
you guys in full detail. That has to do with one of the biggest rising stars in the finance space on YouTube. His name is Caleb Hammer.
You guys got like 1 million subs. Is that even a rising star anymore? I feel like his star has risen.
He's behind the financial audit. You know, that's how he blew up. Having people on his channel when he audits their finances and kind of roast them. It's between him and it's between another YouTuber who's actually been on my channel before named Scott Schaefer, okay?
What, like legitimately been on the channel or more of like a, stop by? Like, anyway.
Okay, so I'll just give you guys the full beginning of how everything happened and we'll just break this whole thing down. So about an hour ago, Caleb Hammer posted this in his community tab. He said, "Yay, I finally get to get canceled. Here comes..."
Woo! Listen, rising through those cancellations is always it's always a very empowering experience.
The drama. After a year of Zeke threatening to... I can't even say the word.
Apparently kill him.
You guys know this YouTube, so I'm not...
Who is Zeke, by the way? That's not Scott Schaefer, right? Who is Zeke? Zeke. Caleb Hammer. Let's see what this guy looks like. I have no idea.
YouTube?
Is this just a... Oh, this guy. Oh, I think this is one of the videos I saw of Caleb. He's like a super immature guy. Okay.
Not gonna say it, but you guys can clearly read it on the screen. That doxed me, harassed me for not letting him come on the show. Someone is actually going to platform him. YouTube drama.
Oh. Okay, so apparently that Zeke guy who was on the show, my understanding. Am I right about that? This is
YouTube,
or is Zeke a different guy? I'm sorry, I'm a little confused. Maybe that's not Zeke. Maybe it's just some random guy who wants to be on the channel. And he's like harassing Caleb because he won't let him on. Huh. Or maybe it is this guy. Interesting. This is called a pathological lie, the truth of Zeke's accusations against Caleb. Oh,
Hey.
I think I might cover this too. Interesting lore. Okay, let's continue.
Drama shows don't have the best reputation of journalistic integrity, but I hope Scott is better than most, though I've personally never consumed this content. I can't believe this guy who has tried to ruin my life multiple times because I wouldn't allow him on the show again.
Again, gotcha. Okay, so it was that guy.
Is still trying to harm my life.
Yeah, it was the Twitch guy who like isn't really a Twitch guy. He wasn't really a Twitch guy. Let's be real.
I'm glad that most people will be objective and see that he has bragged about it being for the drama in the past and that he's a compulsive liar. This is so gross. I hope our culture does better in the future than feed stuff like this, blah, blah, blah. And then here's the...
Well, I'm going to get even more obese on this drama. Now, I get it. I can understand why it can be a little frustrating to deal with this kind of stuff, obviously. You know, somebody coming forward with like some ridiculous false accusation, because even if it's false, like people will still want to believe it. You kind of just have to try to get to a point where you just like, okay, people are going to believe what they want to believe, and those people that like want to believe that, they're never going to be on your side anyway. It's not even worth trying to like signal to them, you know.
Post. So he posted a tweet from Scott Schaefer, which I'm going to go to. I got the Twitter up. So this is the Twitter account, right? Let's zoom in a little bit.
Is it?
So this is Scott Schaefer. This is Scott Schaefer's official Twitter account. Scott tagged Caleb Hammer twice. You can see right here 20 hours ago. He said, "Hey, Caleb Hammer, I've been receiving some disturbing info from guests of your show about inappropriate things you've allegedly asked them to do. Please reach out to me so I can get your side of the story for the video." Now,
I mean, my question is does that person excuse me, wow, I'm talking like an absolute champion today. The real question I have is, does this person have any proof that Caleb asked this? Because I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what the allegations are, but I feel like it's kind of like, I don't know. It's a little ridiculous to move forward with allegations when you have literally no proof. So if the guy's just like, hey, this happened, and you're like, oh, do you have any proof? And no. It's like, oh, okay. Like, what are we supposed to do about that? Like, what? Like, obviously, we're not journalists, but like, shouldn't we try to maintain some kind of journalistic integrity? I mean, you could argue, well, I'm just the guy saying it. I'm just reporting on what he's saying, but it's like, I don't know. I guess it depends on how you report it. If you're like, yeah, this guy's saying this, but it's unconfirmed, I guess it's not a big deal. But okay, yeah.
I feel like what Scott did was the right thing to do. This is the reasonable thing to do. Hey, somebody's bringing me a story.
Hey, baby love, my wife says she's in love with me today. That's cute.
I have no idea who did what. Everybody knows when it comes to any situation, it's his side, your side, and the truth.
Well, I mean, like, we know this Zeke guy, so obviously I would listen to any accusation, but also he's incredibly immature. So like I wouldn't put it past him to lie for attention, especially since he wants to be a Twitch streamer. Not trying to be an asshole, just saying.
There's always three sides to every story. Your side, his side, the truth. The best thing you could do is hear both sides, and Scott Schaefer's doing that. He asked that on numerous occasions. First 20 hours ago, he said it. Then just 4 hours ago, he said, hey, Caleb Hammer, once again, I'm reaching out to get your side of the story about the inappropriate allegations people are now accusing you of. And it's interesting because if you notice, Scott Schaefer actually changed the tweet. The original tweet was, I've been receiving some disturbing info from a guest of your show. But then the tweet that he said 4 hours ago, he said, I'm reaching out again to get your side of the story about the inappropriate allegations people are now accusing you of. So I don't know if Scott spoke to multiple people or what's going on.
Maybe.
But this is just an absolutely insane situation.
It's not really that insane. Like, it's... I don't know, man. Like, what was he asking people? I guess I'm curious.
He says, please respond so I can present both sides in a fair and balanced way. And then if you actually look at...
Depending on the tone of the video and how much information there could be, this could be like a make or break of Scott Schaefer's career. That's why you want to be really careful about these kind of things.
Caleb's not happy about it. He made that post on his YouTube community tab, and then he also quoted what Scott Schaefer said. He basically said the exact same thing right here that he posted on his YouTube community tab. But if you look at the comments, he's not happy. I mean, this guy is talking about suing people, all kinds of stuff. Let's just go ahead and read just a little bit about it. So first off, this person says context. I believe he's referring to this. So for those who don't know who Zeke is, let me just show you the YouTube video. I'm pretty sure this is him.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, we just looked that up too. That guy was such a brat.
This is I went through majority. I didn't go through every single case.
It's crazy though, because like, what accusations are there? Because I hate, anytime you hear inappropriate accusation, people are, at least what I hear is somebody's talking about some form of sexual harassment or assault, right? But also an inappropriate accusation could be I farted on somebody. And the point I'm making is like, what is the inappropriate accusation? Like, are they framing it that way, knowing that it comes off like some kind of like an SA scenario, but being really vague about it because it isn't an accusation that is that big of a deal? I don't know. But I don't know, man. Just come out with it already,
Caleb Hammer video, but I went through most of the videos of Caleb Hammer. There's actually a website you could go to like really find certain stuff in videos. But anyway,
oh shit, is it called YouTube?
I'll type in Zeke. This is what I found. So I don't know if this is the same Zeke or not, but I think it might be. I don't know, but I think it might be. I think this is him.
Yeah, I think that's him. Zeke isn't really a very common name, to be honest.
So apparently Zeke is somebody who's been on his show before. He has interacted with Caleb Hammer before. Okay, now let's go back to what Caleb Hammer is saying under the comments. So there is a Reddit post. We will get to that in a minute. I will click on this Reddit post. As a matter of fact, I have it pulled up right here. We'll get to that in a minute. Right now, let's just keep scrolling.
Okay.
So first, somebody posted this, and then Caleb said, it's crazy. This man has literally tried to have me killed, and people are going to platform his nonsense. 10 minutes of research online shows that he's a serial liar and will do anything for attention to make his non-existent streaming career take off.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt this, but listen, I'm still down to hear what the guy has to say, but I don't know, man. I wouldn't molest Zeke. He's kind of ugly. I'm sorry. That was inappropriate.
And then after that, this is where you start to hear the lawsuit talk. So Caleb Hammer says, thank you, Robert. I hope he is thorough with his research. We have every text and video, and we are ready to take legal action against whoever we need to. I've been waiting for this part of
base Caleb Hammer. Thank God, dude. Fight for your fucking life, bro. I'm so sick of people that like get accused of stuff, and even though they didn't seem to really do anything, they fold. Pisses me off. Because it's like at that point, you're a pussy and fuck you, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like, don't stop folding. Just fucking be like, no, this is ridiculous. Like, I respect it. Again, he might have done it. I'm just saying, some of the accusations might have, something going on. I want you guys to understand that when I do hear the accusations, I'm going to take them seriously when I hear the accusations. But I appreciate, like, a fight for yourself, It's like, damn.
Being a large creator. Well, he definitely makes a crap ton of money on YouTube, so he definitely has the money to go after somebody in a lawsuit if he really wanted to. My question is he talking about Scott or is he talking about the Zeke?
I'm not comprehending anything in the video you're watching, but did you hear that Drake Bell was the child actor who was in the court case against The Nickelodeon dialect coach. I did hear about that. Yeah.
Guy. I think he's talking about the Zeke guy. I can't understand for the life of me why he would sue Scott. And I also don't like the fact that he framed it as you're platforming a liar and all that. It's like, bro, we don't
What do you mean? Why? What?
know that this guy's a liar unless we hear your side of the story. Number one.
Okay, so like just to be clear though, I think it's ridiculous that we're kind of like we're naysaying Caleb a little bit here, being like, well, he's defending himself by saying I'm going to sue because you're platforming somebody presumably with no evidence. You're like, well, why would he do that? Well, the court of law, we don't like. Here's the thing: I love drama and I want to cover this and I want it to come out, but the reality is that like we're not a court of law, we're not like some kind of a jury, we're not like any type of special counsel. The point of the lawyers and law and judges is to parse through this information, but privately. So Caleb, all he's doing is saying, let's take it to legal professionals if you want to say these things, and I'm going to sue for defamation, rather than giving it to us for content. I want the content, baby. I want the content. But maybe we don't get the content, baby. That's the reality. Okay? That's it.
Number two, you got to understand. When you have
Maybe
channels
we'll
like
do
Scott
this.
Schaefer, who does investigations and exposes certain things about certain people, you got to understand this is his job. This is what he does. Now, his job is to be fair.
Okay. Well, just to be clear, it's a lawyer and judge's job to be more fair. So obviously that makes sense as to why Caleb wants to go in that direction. There's no reason to criticize him for that.
He gave you the opportunity, Caleb, to speak to him about what's going on.
Scott, you, me, we're just content creators. We have no actual like accreditation or whatever, or whatever. We have, so for him to like, it's cool. You might think Scott Schaefer's a cool guy, whatever, you know, that's cool. But that doesn't mean that he has any type, he has no legal authority. He has no like legitimate, like he's not part of or bound to any oath. Whereas other people are bound to, like, you know, like judges and lawyers are bound to an oath, you know?
From what I can see, I can't tell completely if Caleb has spoken to Scott or not. Based on what I'm seeing, I don't think he has. Because Caleb hasn't said anything on Twitter, anything on his YouTube post that would indicate that he spoke to Scott. What he simply said was, let's go back to the post. What he simply said was, yay, I finally get to get canceled. Here comes the drama. After a year of Zeke, blah, 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 blah. And then he said, YouTube drama shows don't have the best reputation of journalistic integrity, but I hope Scott is better than most, though I've personally never consumed his content. This statement right here makes me think he did not speak to Scott.
Well, no shit. Yeah. Well, okay.
What it makes me think is he's hoping that Scott has journalistic integrity as he's claiming. But to me, Caleb, if you didn't speak to Scott, your side of the story isn't going to get told. So when somebody,
I think this is a little bit too much of like an internet brain perspective that you're running with. Like, okay.
like a CoffeeZilla or a Scott Schaefer reaches out to you, you have to respond. You have to say,
I don't know. I don't know Scott Schaefer enough, but I wouldn't classify him as like a CoffeeZilla, but maybe I'm just wrong. Thank you so much for the small gut from Tamara Taifair. Did I say that right? I like that.
Something. If you say nothing, it's not a good look. Again,
I don't think saying nothing is not is like a bad look. I think that sometimes that's just a way to operate. Like these narratives can get out of hand, and sometimes responding to them just lends even more credibility to something that may not be true. You know, so
no idea if Caleb responded or not. Okay, let's get to the next.
Like, I'm a content creator who's had like dumb bullshit controversy against me before. And like I understand what it's like for people to be fucking annoying and dumb about shit. So I understand the feeling of Caleb, honestly.
Okay.
And he's not really like a YouTube person. He uses YouTube as a platform to make his content, but he's not somebody that's really ingrained in YouTube culture like other people are. So
the next part is there's this Reddit post, okay? And this is actually by Caleb Hammer himself that was posted 6 months ago. Okay. So Caleb said, I saw Zeke spam this subreddit early this morning. I'm sorry you all have to go through the annoyance of this. I honestly am going against every bone in my body writing this because I know it's giving him exactly what he wants, clout. But from the beginning, I said my channel is all about transparency. After we filmed 3 episodes with him, it was clear he was never going to make any progress. But he kept begging to come back on, and I had
because he probably got like a little bit of a bump when he did.
Had to repeatedly tell him no for months and months. Eventually, after this, he snapped. I guess the only way he could get the attention he wanted, if not coming on the show, was to go full belligerent.
Okay, I wouldn't doubt it.
It's been interesting watching the progress of what he said about me these last 2 months. It gets more and more extreme every time he posts something because he clearly didn't get the reaction he desired from whatever post before. I'm willing to bet next month that I'm going to be some sort of, okay, whatever. He's saying some crazy stuff. This man has, and this is the key part right here. This man has posted my address and has threatened to kill me multiple times. I've blocked him everywhere. but he always finds a way to get to me. With the doxing of my location, he has put myself, my pets, and my friends all at risk of physical harm. This has led to extremely bad mental health moments for myself recently. Okay, so he's already setting himself to go for the lawsuit right here. This is the language people say when they sue somebody. They're like, oh, he defamed me.
Yeah, okay.
You know, he hurt my mental health. He gave my address. It made me feel unsafe. My mental health is terrible. I was scared. I was afraid. I had to go to therapy.
Listen, here's my thing. Listen, brother. Because I appreciate this coverage, and it's very comprehensive from this guy. I really do appreciate it. It's very well organized, and I genuinely appreciate that. But as I watch this video, it's interesting the framing that you have. It's clear to me that you have like a lot of respect for Scott Schaefer, which is cool, and I think that that's fine. But you seem to have a little bit of a PU for Caleb. That's what I'm interpreting, because when you say something like, "Yeah, he's using a lot of like lawyer language, et cetera," generally people would say something like that as a dismissal, right? Because like, yeah, when you use legal language to set up for a case, what the implication there is that you're sensationalizing things, because that's kind of how it works. When you're doing a lawsuit, you will usually go as far as you possibly can. Excuse me. Sorry, I have to stop that. But as far as you possibly can in advocacy for your perspective versus the other person doing the same, and then like lawyers and judges, they meet in the middle. They figure it out in the middle. That's like a general like concept or tactic, right? But when I don't know this, and maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm like reaching too much. But it kind of feels like you're being a little bit of a poo-poo on Caleb. A little bit. It feels like you may not like Caleb for some reason, you know. And maybe I'm doing the same in the reverse. I like Caleb. I enjoy him.
He's already setting the scene up for a lawsuit. This is basically the similar language you would see if he goes ahead and decides to sue that guy. He says here, but I hope to just move on. I've reported this to all platforms.
Thank you so much for the $2 from here for the memes. Do you watch any football or any other sports? No, I don't. I don't have a dad. I don't. But thank you. I don't. I used to watch League of Legends esports. Is that cringe?
But they won't seem to do anything. My lawyer and law enforcement are already on this, hoping to resolve this once and for all. I legitimately wish. Okay, blah, blah, blah. So that's the key part about this. Now, here's an article I want to show you guys. And I want to be very careful here because Caleb Hammer's doing a lawsuit language. And I just want to be extremely clear with this, Caleb, because I'm sure you're probably going to watch this.
Probably won't, to be honest. He's not going to watch mine either. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I'm not accusing you of anything. Everything that I'm saying here is allegedly. I am simply reporting on the news that I am seeing. That is what I do on this channel.
Oh, he did. He did respond. Okay, never mind. I'm fucking dumb. You have to respond or you look bad. You're telling me if someone who used your platform to try to get their streaming career off the ground and then freaked out with multiple ever-changing accusations against you after you told him he can no longer come on the show unless he makes any financial progress, doxes you, threatens your life, and harasses your friends, brags about doing this for drama, you'd respond to that and give him the platform he's been seeking the whole time? Bad take. Kind of based Caleb, dude. Kind of a based Caleb on that one. I like Caleb. I like that he's not a pussy. Echoes from above. That's the guy who made this. Here's what I'm saying, Caleb. If Scott reached out to you, why not share your side? Because Scott is not a... Listen, again, I love the drama. Let it happen. But Scott is not a lawyer. He's not a judge, right? So Scott basically is going to be, to some extent, the judge / lawyer in the court of public opinion. And Caleb's saying, oh, fuck that. Let's make this legal. Well, I'm going to sue this guy so that when he's lying, it's not just people don't like him, because Zeke loses nothing. Zeke is a loser that has no career. But if Zeke loses out on this, nobody cares and nobody even engages with him ever again. But so there's no downside for Zeke. That's one of the things about coming out with false accusations. Potential. They might be real, but potentially false accusations. But when you're a nobody on the internet, there's no downside because nobody knows who you are or cares. But for a bigger creator that has like a platform, of course, you have everything to lose. So of course he's going to go to the law and just be like, I won the case. Of course that's why. So why would he give his side of the story? Why would he give Zeke the time to prepare a defense for his side of the story? At least privately. You're a public figure, and when someone makes accusations about you, I think you should absolutely defend yourself. He is defending himself, just not the way that you want. If somebody who has previously on my channel made crazy accusations about me, yes, I would respond. How is that a bad take? He has responded. Caleb has responded, saying that it's all ridiculous, and he's going to take him to court. And so what are you talking about?
Finance channel, everybody knows this. I'm not accusing you of anything, Caleb. As a matter of fact, I don't even think you did this crazy stuff that you're being accused of. However, I found it online. It's public information, so I have to post it, okay? Here we go. So I did find this online. And it says here, who is Caleb Hammer and why is he being called creepy? A summary of the allegations.
What the fuck is this that you found this on? What the hell is this? This looks like this looks ghetto as hell. What the hell is this, brother?
Looks like it was posted in 2022, but it looks like it was, no. It was posted in September of 2023, and it was updated on October 1st. So let's just read a little bit of it. And
okay, so the end of last year.
there is a YouTube
Wouldn't that track with the whole Zeke thing?
video that follows it too. Is this the video right here? No, that's not the video. We'll click the video later. But we'll just read a little bit of it because this is what's being alleged. It's public information. I got to cover it. Says here,
You don't have to.
Caleb Hammer is a
Say you want to cover it. You know what I mean? Like, say you want to cover. You don't have to cover anything.
YouTube and TikTok personality who has made his mark on the internet with his ruthless financial audits. Okay, blah 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 blah. Let's get to the serious stuff.
Okay, I'm
Says
ready
here,
for it.
However, he allegedly uses this questionably acquired position of power and influence to manipulate his financially vulnerable guests.
How so?
Claims from former guests include unforeseen harassment from his audience.
That means nothing to me. That means nothing to me. No offense. Like, my audience is harassing. Like, I've said it before. If your audience is harassing people, depending on how bad it is, because you never know if somebody's just like sensationalizing this, like, you should speak out against it at the beginning of your episode. Say like, hey, listen, don't harass any of the guests that I come on. Blah blah blah. Just like, sometimes that's all you can really do. Okay, but outside of that, what the fuck do you want him to do? They're getting made fun of for being losers. Like, I'm sorry, but the people who come on there are losers, and they know what they're getting themselves into.
Discomfort during the filming process.
I don't care about that.
Caleb attempting to solicit them for OnlyFans content. Sexual harassment.
What does that mean? OnlyFans content. Does Caleb make OnlyFans content, or did he have an OnlyFans girl on there once that he made a comment to?
Harassment and sexual assault.
What? Sexuals? Okay, what does that even mean?
Amongst these claims, critics continue to call out their issues.
Who are critics?
With the base ideology behind his content, the type of audience plus conversation it invites, and Caleb's negligence surrounding the creator-fan power dynamic. Okay.
Oh my god, enough. Dude, the problem is it's so loaded with buzzwords that I just tune out. Like the power dynamic, I'm tired of hearing. Anytime people use this power dynamic, it's always incorrect. It always assumes that just because somebody has a power dynamic means that they abuse it, when that's just not the case. And it makes me want to tune out of the conversation because people use it as a virtue signal nowadays.
Crazy allegations here. The high-level rundown. Caleb started posting in 2022, blah, blah, blah. Bullying, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Between July 2nd through 6th, 2023, information began coming out about Caleb sending a voice message to a former guest, Zeke. Remember, this is the same Zeke.
All right, let's hear the voice message
that Caleb is referring to in that long community post that he posted regarding the Scott Schaefer possibly making a video about this.
Yes,
so it says Caleb. Information began coming out about Caleb sending a voice message to a former guest, Zeke, which documents him asking that guest to do OnlyFans with a friend of his very explicitly.
I need to hear it.
All of that discourse was once again deleted from his subreddit to stop any further discussion and stop people from asking him about the objectively disturbing and verifiably documented claims. A video was posted.
I need to hear that to verify something like that. It's a little much.
On July 5th with evidence from a different guest of his show saying he proposed OnlyFans to her as well. This video also calls out the fundamental issues with his content.
Listen, if he just says maybe do an OnlyFans, I don't care. I need to see more than just like, hey, this happened. You know, I need a lot more than just a bunch of effectively maybes, to be real with you.
And the type of audience it invites. It was created and posted with zero knowledge of the actively unfolding situation regarding Zeke. This video, in tandem with the active discussion surrounding Zeke, kicked off a lockdown on Caleb Hammer's subreddit. Okay. After this happened, Caleb, who is the moderator of his own subreddit, posted twice, once asking for opinions on if it's creepy to offer OnlyFans to his former guest, and another to thank everyone for their responses.
I don't really care if Caleb recommended to people to do OnlyFans. It just means nothing to me. It's a weird thing to ask, but I don't really care that much. Like, I don't know, dude. It depends on how he did it. I don't know. I'd have to see something about it. Like, maybe you should do an OnlyFans is not something I would give a fuck about. I'm just being real with you. It's not something that I care very much about. If he asked that question,
despite deleting and deflecting everyone's very real criticism and evidence, then a subreddit called Creepy Caleb Hammer was created, and people who had been banned from his space started to gather there to discuss the situation. Caleb Hammer contacted the creator of the video, Dante Welch, on July 6th, asking him to meet up and clear his name. Dante proposed an interview at a neutral location despite Caleb's attempt to have him travel to the studio to record it himself. And Dante's...
Thank you so much for the $5 from Alvin Park. There's a small YouTuber named Phoenix that reviewed Zeke's evidence, and it's a solidest tissue paper. Is that this guy? Is it Jeff O'Burns? I'll look that. Well, let's see what you're talking about.
Opinion try to control the narrative further, and then you see some looks like some Instagram messages here. I have
Okay, well.
so in Dante's opinion.
Hey, dude. Hey, man. I'm not gonna stop. I really think this whole thing might be way weirder than I initially thought. LOL. Not asking you to. Just connecting with you. Happy to grab coffee or drink sometime. I'll show you the endless spam Zeke sent. Blah blah blah. It's just him responding. But she did say one thing correct. I completely forgot to play her. Was my 100% my fault? Once you were, none of this really seems to matter. As long as you don't dox me and put my pet's family, blah, blah, blah. Like Zeke did. To be clear, you're actually interested in getting to the bottom of the story. I'm leaving a trip for tomorrow. Okay, it's just people. Okay, whatever. This isn't really anything.
Try to control the narrative further, and then you see some, looks like some Instagram messages here. I have no idea if those messages are real or fake. I don't know. I'm just reading and cover the news, folks. Caleb did agree to remove part of his video per HGHH's criticism surrounding his exploitation of guests, a clip where he suspects a guest could be pre-diabetic, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Oh, this is...
Okay. Dante Welch followed up on his offer and received no response from Caleb. Let's see. Dante began posting again about Caleb Hammer and his lack of accountability on various issues that were discussed with the person. This was met with intense harassment from Caleb's fans, unsurprisingly, given that Caleb has sanitized his subreddit and socials to avoid any inquiry/discussion from fans within his highly moderated echo chain. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Then it says here, final comment. Okay. What is financial audit? I think I pretty much read to you guys everything that's going on.
Yeah.
If you guys want to check this out yourselves, you can. Obviously, I have the website right here. Okay. It looks like this is it. Looks like this is it from what I can see. This is a crazy situation. Hold on.
It doesn't seem that crazy.
Okay. When HGH LLC began talking about the situation on TikTok in September 2023 in response to YouTuber Nick is Not Green alluding to a new video coming soon about Caleb Hammer, they were met with a flurry of direct personal attacks and comments containing hateful undertones in defense of Caleb.
I don't care. Nick is Not Green is he seems to be getting better now, but he's a shit creator that helped push false accusations against him. Super mega. Why do I really care about that?
Some of the people even went back to a TikTok video posted on August 20th, containing a clip of HGH's July 2023 conversation.
What the fuck is HGH?
With Caleb, in which Nicole confronting him about his negligence surrounding the... Okay, well, I'm just trying to get to the meat and potatoes of this. This is a very long article. Okay, summary of the OnlyFans accusations. There are currently 2 former guests that have spoken out about Caleb's antics. Says here, former guest...
Alleged antics, just to be clear.
1, anonymous, female, age 20, a former guest of Caleb's show, sent messages to creator Dante Welch detailing her experience during and after her episode. She recounted being uncomfortable with Caleb's editor during filming, who she thought was his roommate, based on her perception of the situation at the time.
What made her feel uncomfortable?
She also told Dante that Caleb asked about her interest in...
You're feeling uncomfortable doesn't really mean anything. Why did they feel uncomfortable?
...pursuing an OnlyFans collaboration. She had never done OnlyFans before and clearly communicated that she was uninterested in his offer. Although she says she was not pressured further on this.
Oh, then I don't care. There's literally nothing then. That means nothing. If somebody was like, hey, do you want to do OnlyFans? And you're like, no. And they go, okay. I don't care. It means nothing to me. So they asked you to do OnlyFans or something. And then after you said no, they stopped asking you to do OnlyFans. What more is there to talk about? What more do we need to talk about here? I don't understand.
She was uncomfortable with the proposition.
Who cares if she's uncomfortable? It's not that big of a deal. She got asked something and then they didn't push it at all after she said no. Why does it matter? Who cares?
She also detailed Caleb's proposition for her to appear on his dating show.
Okay. Who cares?
This guest story emphasizes that Caleb was willing to offer this OnlyFans opportunity to any guest, regardless of if they had previously
Who cares?
been involved in the space or not.
So just say no. He's not forcing or pressuring anybody. He's not holding anything over your head. Does he say, if you don't do this, I'm going to hurt you? Or if you do this, I'll help you? I don't understand. What? There's nothing here. He offers people to do it. OnlyFans is like an industry now. Okay. And then they say no, and he says, okay, want to come on my dating show? He's a content creator. I don't get it. What's the fucking problem? Well, I'm offended. Who cares if you're fucking offended? You're allowed to feel however you want about something. That doesn't mean that your feelings are valid. I'm sorry. Go complain to your mom that you're uncomfortable, but to me, I don't care. A content creator asked you if you would be open to doing OnlyFans, and you said no, and he didn't push the issue. Who gives a fuck? Who fucking cares, man? It's not a big deal.
Then there's former guest number 2. This is Zeke, age 19. This guest alleges sexual harassment and assault by Caleb. He has detailed his experience across social media in an attempt to get people to hear his story, but his unfiltered.
By the way, the girl's information is nothing. It literally means nothing. So far, that's just Zeke. How did he sexually assault this guy or whatever?
Demeanor.
Oh my God, this is
Caleb. He has detailed his experience across social media in an attempt to get people to hear if they had previously been involved in the space or not. Then there's former guest number 2. This is Zeke, age 19. This guest alleges
sexual harassment and assault. Okay, let me hear how.
Sexual harassment and assault by Caleb. He has detailed his experience across social media in an attempt to get people to hear his story, but his unfiltered demeanor has been twisted against him. Okay, as paid as a crazy person, blah, 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 blah. Zeke, who was only 19 at the time, claims that Caleb coerced and pressured him into sexual conversations and subsequently assaulted him after multiple attempts to communicate his discomfort.
What does that mean? What is the sexual conversation? Did he ask him if he wanted to do OnlyFans?
His claims that after the assault, Caleb made him sign an NDA and then went on to gaslight him and his audience about the experience for weeks to come.
You can't sign an NDA for illegal things. What do you talk, dude? I need to hear more than sexual harassment and assault. I need explicit detail. I'm having a hard time believing this.
As mentioned, Zeke has already been very outspoken online about his experience with Caleb Hammer. This has been met with intense harassment from Caleb fans, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, because Zeke's an immature kid who's like an asshole. Listen, I don't mean to be an asshole, but he's the kind of person that would lie. He's desperate to be a content creator and be successful, even though he's not. Like, I don't really doubt that he would do this. And so far, half the story is a girl who was asked if she wanted to do OnlyFans and go on a dating show, and then she said no, and then nobody bothered her anymore. Like, that doesn't really communicate too much there. And so what am I expected to believe? Was Zeke also asked to do OnlyFans? Oh, okay, cool. That's like, what? Okay.
A secret stream, private Discord. Man, this article online has a lot. Anyway, I think this video's going on more than long enough. The bottom line is, these are some wild accusations. I have.
They're definitely
sorry
wild.
about that. Okay, the recording stopped, but that's okay. Anyway, I have no idea what's true or not true. This situation is absolutely.
I mean, no offense, but if you weren't able to read what that girl said and realize that what she said is meaningless, then like maybe you shouldn't be weighing in on these kind of things. Because what she literally said was that nothing. So it was a big nothing burger for her, at least. Yeah.
Absolutely insane. And there's a video too. Let me see if I can find that video. There was a video that like somebody made about Caleb or something. I think this is it. Is that it? No, that's not it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that video real quick. Let's see, because I definitely saw it. Is that it? Okay, I don't know where the video was, but somebody made a video about this whole situation. I saw it early. I don't know where it went. Here it is.
Okay.
Okay, this is the video right here. Oh, you guys can't even see it because my freaking screen recorder on my laptop went away. Anyway, whatever.
What's the video?
So yeah, you have that. Matter of fact, let me turn screen record back on actually. So let me turn screen record back on my laptop. It should come on any minute. And then this Dante Welch guy is, okay, here we go. So screen record is back on. So this Dante
So you're going to watch it, or?
Welch guy apparently has been documenting it. So here's the Caleb Hammer's the algorithm's favorite financial creep. And then here's another video right here that I see where it says Caleb Hammer's the, predatory YouTuber ruined this 20-year-old's future. So this guy's making another video about Caleb Hammer. So I don't know who Dante Welch is. I mean, I do because we just read about him, so I do kind of have an idea. But yeah, this guy has been making endless videos about Caleb Hammer. So you have two people. You have Dante Welch, and you have another guy named Zeke. So I don't know what's going to happen. I will be very interested to see what happens when Scott makes this video. And I also want to say this, Caleb, when you see this, I didn't make any accusations about you. Everything is
I don't know, man.
Allegedly. I am just simply covering the news. And yeah, this is a absolutely insane story. Let me know what you guys
I'm just covering the news, man. Okay.
think in the comments. Please don't go in my comments saying, oh, Caleb's this, Caleb's that. Do not do that because at the end of the day, we have no proof of any of this. We have no idea what's going on. I would say let's just wait and see what happens. As we get more information, once Scott's video comes out, I will analyze it and I will report my opinion and I will continue to report the drama news that we have. Absolutely insane story. Hopefully you guys got something out of this video. Hopefully I did a decent job explaining like the entire situation. And thank you guys so much for watching and being subscribed to this channel. See you guys in the next one.
Damn, I'm getting fucking dumpstered. Cool. Let's see what the next one. He has a part 2 is. Let's see what we have.
Hey, we have a update to the drama surrounding Scott Schaefer, who me and him have a very interesting history. But Scott Schaefer's a YouTuber, has 150K subscribers, and Caleb Hammer, the guy behind the financial audit series that he does on YouTube, the guy with 1 million subscribers, and yeah. So we have some updates regarding that drama. I want to go ahead and talk about it. Number one, I made a video yesterday, the first video that I made kind of talking about the situation, where I said that Scott Schaefer was about to expose Caleb Hammer. First off, I had a crazy, ridiculous amount of Caleb Hammer sims all into my comments.
Well, I mean, the tone that you're using in your in this situation is very much overly affirming of this guy Zeke. So I could see why.
Bunch of mindless idiots. All they did was take his side on everything. They didn't respond to any of the valid points that I made in my video. It was
you didn't really. No offense, but you really didn't make a single valid point in your video. You really didn't. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but you didn't really make any valid point. Like, what valid point did you make? Oh, you should have responded to my friend Scott Schaefer. Oh, okay. That's not a valid point. That's just you saying something. But again, you don't seem to understand how these dynamics work. As a creator, you don't seem to understand how it works when people leverage like potentially false accusations against you and the the legality of these things. So you think that everything should go into the court of public appeal because you're a content creator who covers drama. Me too. I like covering drama, but don't understand why Caleb wouldn't why he wouldn't want to encourage it and rather go into a legal route. So it's bizarre to me that you don't understand that. So I'm like, your video wasn't, you didn't really bring up any good valid points. You just read information, which is fine, but don't pretend that you were like, yeah, I had a lot of valid points. No, you didn't.
Quite crazy. It's scary how some of these guys with huge followers on YouTube just have an army of simps who just follow anything they do and have no critical thinking.
Got it. You're upset that people disagreed with you. Okay.
These skills very scary, but whatever.
Why is it scary?
Those are his simps. Caleb Hammer did respond.
It's a very interesting thing to brush off, and I understand as a content creator, and again, like just for the content, don't make fun of me, but like I used to be very big on TikTok. I know what it's like to get a lot of disproportionate criticism. Okay. And I know it can be annoying and obnoxious, and I get it. But there is typically reasonable criticism within the insanity of the criticism you get. So, they might give you a criticism level 10 out of 10, whereas maybe you only deserve a criticism level 4 out of 10, but it's your responsibility to learn to sift through that criticism and figure out what's the reasonable and proportionate amount of criticism you deserve. Instead of just brushing them all off and saying, oh, they're just simps, blah, blah, blah. Like, probably not. There's some valid criticism that you're getting. I know that because I'm giving it to you, and I'm the best. So to just brush it all off and say you guys are just simps, it just communicates that you're never going to be willing to listen to what people have to say. And if you want to be a solid content creator that learns to is as unbiased as possible, you have to learn to parse that information. It's part of the necessary growth of a content creator.
Responded to my video. I did want to
shut up about TikTok, dude.
Respond to that because I strongly disagree. Let's just go ahead and read his comment. Oh, by the way, this guy lost his mind yesterday. Not only did he comment on my video, this comment, he also went under other people's comments under my video and left comments under those comments. It was crazy. He left 5 or 6 comments under my video yesterday. It was crazy. I'm like, dude, just make a response video. I don't understand why you won't do that, but so Caleb Hammer said,
just to be clear, the way that you are interpreting it of just do a response video. It's it's not really his content. That's not really his thing. And encouraging the drama too much is not good for you. To just say oh, just do a response video, man. No, Caleb, don't do a response video. That would be stupid of you. Don't encourage any more of this, wait for the information to come out and just keep pushing forward. There's really what are you supposed to say? That's what Zeke wants. He wants a response video. He wants to elongate the drama. That's really what he wants. Sue him. That's what he should do.
Said you have to respond or you look bad. You're telling me if someone
he doesn't look bad if he doesn't respond. We already read this, so I don't have to say much about it.
To try to get their streaming career off the ground, and then freaked out with multiple ever-changing allegations against you after you told him he can no longer come on the show unless he makes any financial progress, doxes you, threatens to take your
Ratatouille brother is iconic.
Your life, harasses your friends, brags about doing this for the drama. You'd respond to that and give him the platform that he's been seeking the whole time. Bad take, bad take, bad take. Okay, Caleb, we're going to keep this very simple. Number one, clearly I'm different from a lot of these YouTubers because for me personally,
no, you're not.
I don't give a crap if I got 1 million subscribers, 2 million subscribers.
Truly speaking, you don't know how you'll feel if you ever get to that amount of subscribers. A lot of things change.
Famous as Drake. I'm a billionaire. I don't care how famous I am. If somebody makes a crazy accusation about me that is untrue, I'm defending myself.
Caleb is defending himself. He's saying that the accusations are false, that they're all fake, and he wants to sue, and he wants to push it from a legal perspective. So he is defending himself. He's just not defending himself the way that you want him to, but you don't really know anything. Now, I'm not trying to be rude, but what is it that you know?
I am releasing a statement video. You know what I would do personally?
He doesn't need to release a statement video. He's released his statement.
Let somebody come out and be like, oh, Echoes did this or some crazy, disgusting allegation. I'm going CoffeeZilla. I'm throwing on the suspenders. I'm throwing on the hat. I'm throwing on the shades.
It's a very, listen, okay, it's a very weird way that you interact or that you think you would interact with drama. Because you think that this was how you would interact with, you probably wouldn't. This is just you. You're this is how I would act. No, you probably wouldn't. You think that you would. You it feels nice to be real badass until people are leveraging false accusations against you. It gets annoying.
I'm throwing on the long Matrix coat and I'm going to war.
Okay.
I would make a coffee
He's literally trying to sue the guy. So
a deep investigation style video. I'm bringing out the witnesses, the phone calls, the voice messages.
what witnesses are you going to be able to have when if like so Caleb's perspective is this guy's lying? That means that Caleb has no information. Well, first of all, Caleb said that he has all the recordings and he's ready to go with it from a legal perspective. Number one. Second of all, if this guy is lying and he's making everything up, like what? Like you can't. It's impossible to prove. It's like it's impossible to prove a conspiracy theory wrong because that is the point of a conspiracy theory, right? Is that it's unprovable. So
the text messages, and I would do a very deep in-depth video to prove, to make it undeniable that these allegations against me are false. That person accusing me is a liar, uncredible. And then after I make that video, then I'd probably take legal action against that person for literally lying about me. I don't mind him if he wants to take legal action against Zeke if he says
it's good. It's nice that you don't mind him taking legal action.
Zeke is lying, which, by the way, I just want to be frank.
Okay.
That Zeke guy was commenting under my video. He left several comments, and I can tell you right now, something's definitely off with that dude. You know, he also sent me an email yesterday. I didn't respond because just kind of seeing the way he interacts and the way he is, I can just tell something's off. Something's not right. Something's weird. You know, that guy's weird. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll let Scott Schaefer do whatever he's gonna do, but I'm not touching that one because that guy's weird. You could go check the comments on this video to see, but he was commenting all on this video. Anyway, Caleb, this is what I need you to understand. What most celebrities do.
There's a new one. Caleb's Hammers fans exposed me that he made. What most celebrities do is that they will pursue legal action and then they don't talk about it anymore and they go about their business. So let's hope that you say that or you're crazy.
And I've seen this happen all throughout my life. Most celebrities have had false allegations against them. What they typically do is they ignore them.
Yes.
Unless a major outlet or a major platform or a major personality picks up the story. That's what happened here.
Yeah. And then they'll have like somebody, usually a representative of them, respond to the allegations briefly and typically say that they're going to pursue legal action. Everything Caleb's done is the way that like a celebrity would act. Thank you so much for XOXO Breezy for $10. I genuinely appreciate that. Hey, Papa, finally caught alive, but I'm going to sleep for work now. Thank you for making all my days with your videos. Love you. Love to you and Mama God. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Have a good little nap or sleep time.
You could have ignored it had nobody picked it up. But now that Scott Schaefer
He's not ignoring it, dude. You're fucking weird.
Has picked it up and he plans to release a video about it and he has a big following.
Oh my God.
You kind of have no choice.
He's not ignoring it though. You're weird. The way that your brain functions is so bizarre.
In my opinion, you have to make a video, respond to it. That's just
No, he doesn't. He's already responded. It doesn't have to be a video.
my opinion. If you don't want to, you want to go to your lawyers, have your lawyers handle it, whatever, that's fine. I'm just telling you for me personally, and I've seen plenty of celebrities do this. When a big
I honestly have seen like no celebrities make videos about their accusation.
outlet like TMZ or whatever these blogs reports on it, normally these celebrities are in a position where they have no choice but to speak out because now somebody
there are times where they do, but I almost have never seen a celebrity speak out on a video in a response. What?
Huge following is speaking about it and covering it. Now you can get mad at Scott and say, well, you know, Scott's doing it in bad faith. You know, he's doing it to increase his view. Whatever your reasoning is, you know, whatever, that's fine. Whatever your reasoning is.
I'm not really worried about Scott right now. It's kind of eyes on you, brother. Like, what are you talking about?
I get it. But regardless, he's put you, well, I'm not even going to say he. This situation, period, has put you in a situation. I mean, yeah, it would be he, because if he would never interview the guy, whatever he's going to do with the video, you wouldn't have had to make the community post. But I think that your statement right here is extremely hypocritical.
What?
Because you literally made a community post. Like, let's just go to it. After Scott tagged you on Twitter and said, hey, I would like to speak to you about this, you made a community.
My biggest criticism of Caleb is that you even responded to this guy in the first place. Why are you responding to this guy, Caleb? It's fucking weird, man. Like, it's not weird. I can tell that it's stressing Caleb out, but like, you know, it's easy to say don't worry about it, but like, you kind of have to try not to worry about it. Just kind of move on. This guy's like, you're never gonna convince a guy like this. Like, he's too internet brained to like really be convinced, honestly.
You post and talked about it. So you already kind of basically side with me. You kind of addressed it. You didn't make a full in-depth.
Oh, yeah. So I think if anybody's a hypocrite, it wouldn't be you. Like, he'd already addressed it. So why does he need to make a video about it so that you can watch it? I mean, again, I would love it. Just don't get me wrong. I would love it. I would be great. That's more content for me. But like, you have to understand, like, I understand that there's a difference between what I would like as a content creator versus what is the right thing to do as a person. Right? Like, like, oh, it'd be cool if you responded. I get to talk about it. But outside of that, it's like, I wouldn't fucking respond to this guy. Why? Like, what a terrible idea. Fucking insane.
Addressing the video, but you said something. Why did you say something? Because you know that a big platform is going to talk about it. So I'm just saying, you've already made a community post. You might as well make a video on it. That's just my opinion. Anyway.
You're all over the place, man. I don't even know. I don't even know if you believe what you're saying at this point.
Hey, whatever. We don't got to hang on it. Bottom line is, Caleb Hammer, I don't agree with you. I just don't.
Okay.
I personally think that even if he gets clout, he gets a big following, which is what he wants, whatever, it doesn't matter. There are horrible allegations being made against you. There's voice messages of it on YouTube. Some guy has a YouTube video where the voice messages are there. And in my
where is this guy with voice messages?
opinion, when you got stuff like that, and now it's picking up steam. And
wait, I'm sorry. What are you referencing? There's a guy out there with voice messages. Why didn't you cover that then? If you think that this is like critical news, that'll be huge. If there's a guy, what are you talking about? Is that what you're referring to? This fucking random website here? What do you mean? You have nothing in your description that would even indicate what you're even looking at. So, like, great job signal boosting this alleged information. What are you talking about? What the fuck even? Why are you blocking out the website? This is such a weird. You're so weird. This guy's becoming very unlikable to me. What are you talking about? What voice notes are there? How do I even find this? Like, dude, come on. I don't know how to spell accusations. He must be referring to Daniel Welch. Okay, but like, I found it. What's the creep? Fantastic. Gotta love it. Okay. All right. What is he like? What messages are you referring to, though? Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't know. You have maxed out credit card, so your credit's probably
It has been brought to my attention that Nick is not green may be making a video about Caleb Hammer, which really makes my day better. It makes my day better for two reasons. The first reason is obviously that more people are going to understand that this guy is, in my opinion, a clown.
Okay.
And the second reason why it's going to make my day better is because...
Oh, I thought that would keep playing. Sorry. Oh, God, it's so annoying. I don't know how this works.
Yeah, I don't know. You have
begging to meet up to clear his 100 views. I made a video about him that now sits at maybe 1,500 views. He freaked out and DM'd me, begging to meet up to clear his name. If a creator the size of Nick makes a video about Caleb, it's probably going to get, what, at minimum 500,000 views?
The results seem to be mutual understanding. The topics we discussed would be okay, whatever. Jesus Christ, this fucking website is so weird. What is he referring to? What voice note is this guy referring to? This?
Hey, maybe this will be easier if I just send a voice thing. I think I understand where you're coming from. And that's why I offered to cover your gas, because I know that it's...
I thought you said you didn't want to until you learn more by discussing person. You don't have to do anything you don't want to be very clear.
Kind of inconvenient. I just think from our conversation the other day, like, I can tell you're a cool dude, and I want to, like, if there's any connections that I have, which I've built a lot of connections in Austin, anything that I'm able to kind of link you to, I definitely want to be helpful. The main reason I haven't wanted to have this conversation via text is, sorry, I had to burp. One, I'm not used to OnlyFans, straight up. It's not really my scene.
Sounds like he's talking to a guy.
I'm a personal finance dude. I don't really know anything about that. Two, I'm straight. I'm like 90% straight. I've definitely fooled around because I'm open-minded.
This is kind of gay, but okay.
And when you get drunk, whatever. But and this is like a man-on-man thing. But essentially, I think, from the conversation I had with him, the pay will be dependent on what you're willing to do, and what you're willing to do is set by you. So what he would like to do, you guys make out. He would like to do that. What he would like you guys to do, him fill you up. He would like to do that.
Who cares about any of this?
He would like to play with your dick. And see, that's why I didn't want to type this out either, because that's like weird for me to say. I don't, it's not like we're friends or anything, but that's what he wants to do.
Dude, this is nothing. This is nothing. This is the problem when it's legal to blur the lines with sex and business. Everything that Caleb is saying and how he's saying it is incredibly respectful and literally says to the guy, which is very important, You don't have to do anything that you're not comfortable with. You set that's what Caleb is saying. Caleb is telling this guy that there is a fucking OnlyFans opportunity if he wants it, and he doesn't have to go out far. Like, he can go as far as he wants to, or not at all. Caleb has done nothing wrong in this, according to this. If this was the clip you're talking about, asshole, it's just kind of gay. That's it. It's gay. That's it. Hey, do you hate gays? I love gays. Hey, the guy might want to kiss you and make out with you and play with your dick. You don't have to do any of it, by the way. Wow. What a fucking... Whoa. Dude, this is what happens. OnlyFans is a business. These are conversations people are going to have if there's an interest here. He says, I'm dead. Haha, what? Yeah, I mean, that's easier now, I know, and I have a better understanding of it. Okay. He's telling you set your own boundaries, but you'll get paid if you do more. Okay, cool.
He wants to give you a blowjob. I was also told and confirmed with him that your face would be hidden, blurred out and hidden. Your identity would be hidden.
You don't have to do anything you don't want to be very clear. He made that very clear multiple times. I'm at the point now where I don't believe any of the accusations. I have there's a 1% left of potential belief. But if this is the leak from Zeke, this is fucking nothing. This is nothing, buddy. There's nothing here.
And then if you wanted to give a
this is where
blowjob, you could. Again, you would make more from that, and he would eat your butt.
Okay.
And you would make more for that. You can say no as well.
Cool. You get to pay paid to have your ass eaten. It sounds like a good time.
You could top him. He could top you. Whatever you're willing to do comes with more money, but you could literally do nothing. You could literally just lay back and let him just touch you for the video, and I guess for some reason his subscribers love that, and you'd get paid for it. So really, that's what it is. And there's things that I think I don't feel comfortable talking about in this kind of situation, and I'd be happier to talk over in person. Maybe I'm just that kind of person. So you just let me know what you think.
It's nothing. There's nothing here. So what do you think? He still wants to vet you, and I can make him cover your gas for the trip. I probably wouldn't be interested on going along with a deal, to be honest. Not really my type of thing. I could meet him, but it would be hard to convince me to do anything other than photos for people, anything else other than OnlyFans. Oh, no worries. And I could still reach out to her. I'm not close. Oh, and also anything from the other OnlyFans girl. Oh my God, what a fucking... Wait, what a self-expose. No way. This is from Zeke? If this is from Zeke, this proves Zeke entirely wrong. He says anything else, also anything from the other OnlyFans girl. What that communicates to us is that Zeke is interested in doing OnlyFans content with a girl, which means that he's comfortable with the conversation. He's telling us, I'm comfortable with conversations about OnlyFans and sex work. That's what this communicates to me. Also, anything from the other OnlyFans girl, all Zeke's doing, all Caleb is doing is say, yeah, you might be able to do gay for pay also. This whole thing fucking proves Zeke wrong. None of this is honestly, dude, there's no fucking way. There's no way that this guy in the original video covered, he brushed over this. You brushed over metric tons of evidence. In my opinion, from everything that we know, Caleb is innocent. There's not even the fact that we have to say he's innocent is insane. There's no allegation. The allegation is nothing. This is fucking dumb as shit. This is so dumb. I'm so tired of internet brain rods that every conversation about sex is rape now. Everything is rape, everything's grooming, everything's sexual assault, everything's like, dude, Jesus Christ. If I was somebody who was a CSA survivor, I would fucking be upset. Because this is how people think that you feel. Like this, they're diminishing your feelings with this shit. A guy was asked if he wanted to do OnlyFans respectfully and was told multiple times he could say no. And then the guy's like, no, I don't want to do it with a guy, but maybe a girl. Holy fuck. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. So this is weird. Oh, this is the guy who made the video. Bro, let me tell you something, brother. I'm telling you right now, man. This is a rough video. I don't know, man. We can talk about it if you want. I'm just saying, it's very clear to me that this Zeke guy is full of shit based on all the stuff that we're seeing here. That's all I have to say, dude. That's all I have to say. Do you want to pop in? I could give you the Discord if you want. Instead, No worries. I can still reach out to her. I'm not close to her at all. Okay, that's pretty much the end of it. It's just a screen recording. This whole thing, this is from Zeke? Yeah, this is nothing. This is literally nothing. Would you all be willing to do to get him felt up? Maybe get up, whatever. God, blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Okay, cool. Let me know in the chat. Okay.
And now people are talking about it. Why not address it? If it's not true, which I believe you, I really
But again, he already addressed it. He doesn't need to address it the way you want him to address it.
do. I don't, that guy's weird. I don't really trust that guy, to be honest, but I just think you should say something, man. Bottom line.
He already has.
Okay. Let's talk about the update with Scott. So Scott Schaefer made this post about 4 hours ago. Scott Schaefer said, as some of you may have heard by now, I'm currently working on a video about alleged inappropriate sexual behavior regarding YouTuber Caleb Hammer. I reached out to Caleb by email to get his side of the story. Oh, by the way, I reached out to Caleb too. He never responded to me, just so you guys know.
Yeah, there's no reason for Caleb to respond to anybody when it comes to any of this, like at this point. The video's not up. I'm putting it back up.
To get his side of the story, and he initially was friendly. He said he had proof that would show he did nothing wrong. When I asked him to share the proof with me to clear his name, his attitude quickly changed because I would not take him at his word. He threatened legal action and told me he would no longer communicate with me.
Okay.
He said as he and others have now started to talk about the story, it's gotten much more attention. I'm currently speaking to several people. Geez. Scott says he's currently speaking.
So far, the two that we saw are big nothing burgers. So I don't know what else everybody else. It sounds like Caleb asks people if they would be interested in doing OnlyFans, and then when they say no, he doesn't push the button. So it doesn't seem like it's anything.
To several people who have had unfortunate experiences with Caleb Hammer in the past that want to talk to me. It will take time to work through everything I'm currently looking into. Caleb Hammer has repeatedly referred to me as a drama YouTuber and that we have very little integrity. I'm currently talking to a journalist for a major publication that gets 145 million month visits. I think the journalist he's talking about is the Business Insider journalist. I did see something.
Well, yeah, of course, like journalists are interested in drama on the internet because it's starting to get more mainstream. I mean, we have like, what is it? What are the magazines called? Like tabloid magazines are literally drama magazines.
Something like that on Twitter, but whatever. We'll just wait for the video. So then Scott says they have reviewed the sexual allegations against Caleb and found them credible enough to write an article about it, which is
they're credible enough to write an article doesn't really mean anything. All you do is you say this person alleges, this person alleges. You just act incredibly roundabout. Like let's not pretend that being able to write an article about something makes the allegation credible in any capacity. They just write it as a perspective of like, this person alleges this happened and they said this happens, even if it's not true or not. It's like, of course it's credible enough. It doesn't mean anything.
Currently being reviewed by lawyers. What will Caleb Hammer's excuse be when it's no longer just drama YouTubers now talking about this? Caleb has built his channel around making fun of people in bad financial situations and drama farms them for views. Now this I agree with, and I'm glad Scott talked about this, because one thing I'm tired of these people doing.
Good, I don't care. These people are fucking idiots with their money. I don't really give a shit.
Caleb Hammer did this in his last post. I'm tired of these YouTubers coming at the drama people. They're like, oh, you know, the TMZ finance of YouTube. You guys are bad people.
They are. And I am. We are. We're fucking brain rot for the entire internet. Like, let's be real. We're like the Jerry Springer of the internet. We're not a positive impact talking about drama and shit. Just to be real. Just to be real. We're a step below fucking like drama tabloids because we have absolutely nothing holding us any level of journalistic integrity.
The drama YouTubers, you guys just farm views for drama. That's not true. It's really not. It's so stupid when you say that.
I mean, not for nothing, man, but you are definitely trying to farm views for drama. And the only reason I say that is because you're desperate for him to make a video response instead of being okay with his written response. I just don't think that you realize how internet brained you are.
You're just farming views for drama. You'll take any little thing you can to get views. No,
Based.
We report on the news.
Based.
We're really just reaction channels. That's really all we are. Whatever news is happening, we talk about it. We give our opinion on it. We react to it. That's it.
Okay.
Had you never made that community post, none of us would have ever even known about any of this.
That's not true at all. That community post you even admitted was in response to Scott making a comment about how he's investigating it. Your timeline of events is rough, brother. Your timeline of events is like all over the place.
That's number one. Number two, I know you're not calling somebody drama. Bro, look at your freaking channel. Like, what? Am I crazy? Bro, you're a drama channel.
Drama channels usually refer to people who cover drama news. Like, I think his videos are dramatized a little bit, but I don't think it's the same thing.
Look at your titles.
But okay.
Moron blames girlfriend for their failures.
Based.
Clown choosing DoorDash over child support.
Based.
Stupidest guy I've ever met.
Also based.
What do you call that?
I call that sensationalized clickbait.
Why do you think people click your videos? It's because they know you're going to roast people for their bad finances and dumb decisions. And there's a lot of
And the people who go onto his show also know that. And they still go on it because they know it'll give them a bump in some capacity.
drama in your videos.
Okay.
Holy cow, Caleb. Isn't it funny when you
rough,
realize that you're actually a drama YouTuber yourself?
No, he's not. I mean, like, I'm not even defending him on that. He's just not. Like, he dramatizes his content, yes, but he's not a drama YouTuber.
The biggest drama YouTuber
Okay.
in the finance space is you.
Okay.
You're the biggest one, Caleb.
I guess there's a lot of. I didn't really realize that there was like a whole finance YouTube space where this shit's going. Where this shit's like this. This is fucking crazy.
You have a drama channel.
Okay.
Man, you guys are so hypocritical. Okay. So Scott said his audience is toxic and likes to bully and dox his past guests to further humiliate people who are already struggling financially. I've spoken to a past guest of the show who will be appearing in my video who has continued receiving threats from Caleb's audience.
I don't care about that. Like, I really don't. Like, Caleb, at the beginning of your videos from now on, say, hey, don't harass people. And that's all it needs to happen. I don't really care outside of that. It's really, it's kind of like a big nothing burger outside of that, truthfully speaking.
After her appearance on his show several weeks ago, as Caleb has threatened legal action against me, it will take time to make sure this video is safe from a legal standpoint, but I am continuing to work on it and will post when I feel it's ready. Okay, let me explain something to you guys. So it's smart this guy's doing that, but let me also explain something. This is why having media insurance is extremely important.
Do you have
Well,
media
really, it's
insurance?
called errors and omissions insurance. It's really a professional liability policy, but it's errors and omissions insurance. But Scott has it. I have it.
Why?
Unfortunately, in the work that we do,
What pays for it?
you run across people who, unfortunately, we live in a country where anybody can sue anybody for anything. And,
I don't know. He sounds like he has a reasonable lawsuit. But okay.
whenever we make videos about other people, we do run the risk that they will use their money and power to sue us, even if it's a bogus case.
How do you know it's a bogus case? It sounds like he might actually have a case. Why are you dismissing it and calling it like instantaneously bogus? It's so weird.
Like a frivolous lawsuit. And so that's why insurance is extremely important. I know
Okay.
Scott has it, so even if Scott gets sued, he'll be fine. He'll just file a claim.
Okay.
The insurance company will pay for the lawyer. Overall, he'll be fine. I think Scott will be fine. The guy that won't be fine, and the guy that I actually think Caleb should sue, the only person that I think Caleb should sue, since these allegations Caleb is claiming are bogus and untrue, will be the Zeke guy, because the Zeke guy
Wouldn't he sue them all? No.
is the one making allegations. That's just my opinion. But anyway,
Whatever.
the bottom line is, the drama continues. Scott has confirmed that he will be dropping the video on Caleb Hammer. I would
I
be
fucked
very
up.
interested to see what happens. As
damn
a matter of fact, I might even go live and do like a live reaction to it. I might even do that. Yeah, I'll probably go live. I very rarely go live on this channel. I think I might go live. I think that'd be cool. But
Me too, man.
yeah, definitely looking forward to Scott's video. Caleb, in my opinion, you could easily completely discredit whatever video is going to come out by Scott. And I don't really, not really discredit, but like you can make it so that anything that's said in that video is completely like doesn't matter.
Not really. What is he supposed to say if people are just going to come forward and say shit without any proof? Like, what proof could he possibly? Like, I don't know. Like, what do you mean? What is it that he could show us?
By simply explaining your case. Now,
He already did.
I don't know if Caleb's ever defended himself before. Maybe he has, but Caleb, I did reach out to you. If you've spoken about this and addressed the allegations, I would love to see it because I haven't seen it. That's just me. I haven't seen it. And I would like to see
Did
you
I fuck
respond to
myself
it.
really
That's just
hard?
my opinion.
Kind
I
of,
think when somebody
actually.
accused you of crazy stuff, you got to respond to it.
He did respond to it. And you've acknowledged that. So
You got to. That's just how it goes, man. Anyway, that's today's video. Hopefully you guys got something out of this. I'll continue to cover the stories. We'll get more updates. I am very much looking forward to Scott Schaefer's YouTube video. I'm sure most people are. And yeah, that's today's video. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.
okay. Yeah, man. I don't know if the guy's still here, but rough video. I think that there's a video like there's this video from this guy that apparently is the OnlyFans. We already looked at the OnlyFans request, so we don't have to look at that. I mean, this Phoenix guy has a huge, like, an hour-long coverage of it. I'm not really interested in the hour-long coverage of it. This guy, Jeffro Burns, has a shorthand of it. So far, there's nothing. Disclaimers, whatever. I don't need to look at that. We already saw the original OnlyFans request.
I'm not used to OnlyFans.
We already looked at that. It means absolutely nothing. If anything, that proves that Caleb innocent. Then we got Zeke begging for more time with receipts.
First place. So to put it very simply, Zeke kept in contact with Caleb
This guy do sign language too? What the fuck?
for over 6 months about constantly asking him, can I come back on the show? Let me be back on the show. Pay me more. Give me this. Give me
Yeah, of course, because it gives him more money if he does that. That's how he's gonna beg for that.
constantly asking him, can I come back?
Hey, could you send me more information for next week? Yeah, I asked to see if 3 would work. Her name for her. Her name is Kimmy. Hey, could you shoot the classic documents over since I'll be doing the finance section and she'll be doing the streaming? So it's interesting that this person is begging to come back on a show that apparently relentlessly harassed them. So it's like, wow, you're gonna have a hard time. You're gonna have a hard time proving that you were being religiously harassed if you're begging to go back onto the show for what, a second time. Okay, good job, man. That's smart. Yeah, I got you. What months do you need? The recent 30 days, and definitely bring questions for her, which I assume you already did, and we'll have questions for you. Bet. I'll send you the documents. Can't wait till Friday.
Let me be.
I am the revolutionary. I'll change the world. I hope you see that. All right, Zeke has got a fucking mental problem. Let me know. We can schedule another financial video. It'll be a couple months probably. That's too long. We do another one soon or never again. I'm sure you're fine with that, but your fans like me. How is the TV show coming along? Do you want me on again or no? This guy's really pushy. It's ironic. Ironic that he's the pushy one, claiming that Caleb is being pushy.
Back on the show. Pay me.
For real, they're getting they're really good. I thought you had hired someone. Just learning. Hey Caleb, I just got finished edit on one of the videos I plan on uploading later today. It's edited in a way where it conveys that I'm trying to say through the video as much clear understanding of what the message is. Would you be willing to promote it within your community and socials? I think the video will gain some big views. If it did, let me know. Also, pay me more, LOL. I'll take a look. It's private, so I can't see it. Wow, great video, bro.
Me more. Give me this.
Hopefully soon I'll be making strides and we can make that redemption episode to end it off. Haha. Any word on that other show you've been putting on? Nothing yet, but I'll let you know if that happens. I'm assuming that's a dating show. I think it might be time for another video soon. Crashed my car. Gonna see what insurance is gonna look like, but I got juicy updates and content for the world. Maybe soon. I think we need a bit.
Give me that.
But more of a time gap to let it build up. Opposites, weekly episodes. Caleb, we need to do an update. He just keeps harassing him about an update. Sorry, man. People have requested to give it more time. Can I be included in the conversation at least? This is my life too. It's a little unfair. Also a little weird you hold that power. What do you mean? I'm just saying member. This is fucking ridiculous.
Zeke was.
Do you want me again or no? I do, but I told you it's been too recent. We can't have the same person once every 2 months, but the answer is absolutely yes. I understand that. It could be seen that way, but my life updates very frequently. Okay, whose doesn't? Am I right? I'm trying to like maximize this like a fucking actual human being, but I have no ability to do so. I understand that, but it could be the way. But my life updates very frequently, and so I can't guarantee that in a few months I'll be able to tell the same story because I'll probably be in another position. I'm only so focused on making a new one right now because I'm trying to catch the momentum of the show, and I believe if we wait longer, the audience relation is already going to be down, and most people won't talk about the previous episodes as much. Time has passed. I think if we make a follow-up update episode, it can possibly catch a new audience on top of the one you. Yeah, this guy's annoying as fuck. Holy
asking
fuck.
Caleb for more.
I would have, let's see, of the one you have now, that would have new viewers and older content. I'm sure growth hasn't been the same, and I think if you reboost your growth, you could introduce the audience to new ideas and other content you've been wanting to make. This guy's pretending like Caleb's on a fucking downturn. Audience like things they're familiar with. So if I become recurring twice a month on an update of what I've been doing, and you can do the financial side of my life, I think it would do very well. Growth is currently at its fastest pace since the channel has started. I'll let you know when it is a good. Caleb's being way nicer than I would have been. I would have told him to shut the fuck up. Growth is currently at the fastest pace since the channel has started. I'll let you know when it's a good time for us to have you on. He's still being too nice. We are deep in our stats, and we will let you know very soon. Just please stay patient. You know I enjoy having you on the channel. There is another series I'm working on. We could have you on pretty soon. Wow.
More clout, more fame, more support. And
I would have dropped the guy at that point. He's so annoying.
Caleb was being nice and generous and continually offering help to this.
Well, probably because Caleb, like, he realizes that he can make some money talking to this guy, which I get it. But also, he should have just set that boundary and stopped talking to Zeke. Zeke's a fucking idiot and he's crazy.
Individual, because why would you not? You can see that he needs help, so of course you want to help him. However, Caleb kept saying, I'm sorry, I can't do that. 2 weeks is too often. 1 month is too often. The bare minimum that I can do to have you on is every 2 months. And Zeke,
well, he even said that was too often, which I understand that too.
Telling him, I want to be on bi-weekly, I want to be on weekly, I want you to elevate me so I can get a free platform. Obviously, this didn't work out. So, when Caleb kept denying Zeke all of these opportunities to be able to come back on his show, in his original allegation video, while he's scrolling through the messages of every single text that he's ever sent to Caleb, he exposes Caleb's address, Caleb's studio. He exposes
oh my god,
a lot of shit from Caleb, and it's not cool. But also, you can see all the texts that Zeke sent to Caleb in an attempt to have Caleb feel pity for him. And then finally, it all tumbles downhill when Zeke has had enough of trying to get Caleb to do things for him, and Caleb's not doing the things that he wants him to do, so he hatches this galaxy brain idea. Pay attention to the fact that all of these following texts are from yesterday. So
let's see what we got here. Let's he read them?
Zeke then hatches this galaxy brain idea that he's
Oh, I gotta read them myself, sorry.
texts are
Okay. Today, what is this? Sorry, I'm dumb as
hatches
shit.
this galaxy brain idea. Pay attention.
Today, I could bring you in a live stream before then that I want to launch after this month. Caleb, whatever. Oh my God, I can't speak. Caleb Hammer Compromiser. Dude, I'm being told you're trying to start stuff on your Discord server. What the fuck? And to think I was going to work with you again. To think I would ever work with you. I'm going to send killers after you someday. Jesus Christ, dude. Mark, what the fuck? Why would Scott do, not for nothing, but the fact that Scott Schaefer would even consider talking about this when this motherfucker said I'm going to send killers after somebody is some of the most irresponsible fucking moron brain shit ever. This guy said I'm going to send killers after you and you're going to take this story seriously? Holy shit. This is insane. The second I would see this, I would cease all contact with this guy Zeke. Mark my words, you sexually abused me and took advantage of me. You are going to receive justice for all your wrongdoings. It's all over your social medias. I suggest you disappear before you disappear. Trust me. Dude. Bro, the guy in the chat that I reacted to, did you see this? Or is this the first time you're seeing this? This is insanely unhinged behavior.
To the fact that all of these following texts are from yesterday.
I'm going to send kill. Okay, mark my words. Trust me, you've harmed my life and left me with more trauma than I had when I went on. What are you possibly talking about right now? You just threatened my life. You're done for. I don't give a fuck, friend. That's incredible. Okay. Papa Gut, Scott told me he has multiple people who have accusations against Zeke. So far, Zeke's accusations are full of shit, and so are the other girls' accusations that we've seen. What could these accusations possibly be? Like the girl literally said in the video, like in the video you showed, or at least we saw. I mean, I looked into the messages that you showed on the screen. I think it was that he asked her if she wanted to do OnlyFans, and when she said no, he said, "Okay, no problem," and then that was it. Like this is psychopath behavior. The fact that this story is even being taken seriously is actually concerning. Like, we're giving a platform for some kind of a fucking sociopath, Zeke, to go absolutely apeshit and threaten someone to kill. This is, of course, Caleb's going to want to sue him instead. This should be a police matter. You're a dead man. Tell everyone. We won't know until Scott puts his video up, bro. Honestly. So, like, let's get some real world perspective here, man. This guy is literally threatening to murder Scott. And you, like, at the very least, can you admit that giving Caleb's, he's threatening to murder Caleb, giving Caleb so much shit for not making a video response is kind of crazy. Like, this guy's having his life threatened by a fucking insane, like, 19-year-old desperate Twitch streamer. Like, that has his information where he, like, lives and where he works, doxing his address and everything. I don't know. I'm pretty sure all of this is horseshit. This guy Zeke is completely non-credible. I don't believe a single thing from him. The girl saying that he asked, Caleb asked to do OnlyFans, and then when she said no, he stopped pushing the issue is a zero issue to me. If OnlyFans is now a legitimate industry, questions like that are reasonable. Okay. This is fucking crazy, bro. I would love to see Scott's video because that might be destructive for Scott's career. Okay, because this is insane. This is crazy. This is fucking wild. maybe Scott's afraid too. He doesn't want to get told to kill himself by fucking Zeke. This Zeke guy's insane, man.
Then hatches this galaxy brain idea that
because you came on and received negative attention, you fucked me over. Do you not get that? How? You grabbed my dick and threw $50 at me because I wouldn't let you come right away? You took advantage of me. Say hi to the police. What the fuck?
He's going to accuse Caleb of sexual assault and
what more than that? I'm coming after your soul, rotten hell. I have no idea what you're talking about. You seem to be having a manic episode. That sounds accurate.
And on top of that, he's going to make it seem like he's going to go out and murder this man.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You seem to, okay. Then he sends a monkey face crying. Deny, deny, deny. Won't be able to do that on your deathbed. It's incredible that like a day, the previous day, this guy was begging to get onto the show, and now all of a sudden, He's sitting here saying that he sexually assaulted him. I don't know. You're scaring me, and I'm open-minded to call the police for your threats on my life. This is not a joke, dude. This is not a YouTube video. Everyone will know the truth, and I have you live and live in fear until the day I murder you. Call the police. Do it. I have already. Oh, my God. Dude, what the fuck? Dude, this is insane. This is actually insane. Oh, my God.
In cold blood. I am not kidding you. Look at these texts.
Truth of what? It's so obvious, Caleb. You're the real monster. Wake up. You need to change. You negatively leave an impact on the world and its people. I will purge you. I'd love you to tell me what's so bad about me. If that's the case, I try to be as helpful as possible. Again, Zeke has been begging to be on the show over and over again, so this argument that people are getting relentlessly harassed is ridiculous to me. I've received an endless amount of messages each day from people who have turned their lives around from watching the show, and I actually want to help you, and he was giving you a clear path forward. That's cool. Good for you.
Heinous. They are manipulative. They are psychotic.
This guy's fucking insane. Whatever you're going through right now, I hope you get the help you need. If there's anything I can do, please let me know. I have a manic episodes in the past, so I get it. Caleb, you need to call the police immediately. You're an idiot. I'm shopping right now. Sorry, you good? I guess he checked it, but I checked on him. I don't know. My reception is pretty bad right now. I don't think I can answer the phone. He must have called him. You cheated from me, right? You owe me money, fam. Thousands of dollars. I want to negotiate. I met you about that doesn't sound like a threat at all. That doesn't sound okay. Okay. I met you a year ago. I think it's time you make things right. You really fucked me over. You know that? Defamation on my name, cheating, stealing, not to mention everything else.
Our texts from someone that genuinely needs.
Oh my God. Everything else you've done. Do I need to publicly come after you, or are you a man of your word? Dude, he's literally trying to extort him of money. Oh my God, dude, this is wild. Bro, he's literally begging the guy for money. There's no way these allegations are true. This guy's a psychopath. This guy's a deranged lunatic. Dude, everything aside, like, because you say you talked to Scott Schaefer. I would genuinely recommend, I'll put this in the fucking description right now. I genuinely recommend you send this to him and you have him watch this video, because like him covering this could be potentially like the way I don't know how he's going to cover it, but this could be legitimate career suicide. Like this is, I think communicates to anybody that this is leveraging false accusations to extort money out of the guy. He's threatening him his life multiple times. This guy should be in jail. This guy's like a danger to society. I would genuinely recommend that you send that link. I put it in the chat again. I'm gonna put in a wave of it. Okay, I genuinely recommend, because this is not good. Because if Scott pushes this in a way, like, listen, just from a legal perspective, if Scott covers this the wrong way and like encourages this Zeke guy, I don't know. It would just not be good. You know, at the very least, if he's going to do his coverage, he needs to. I would be suing too. This is actually insane. This is actually insane. This guy shouldn't even be part of it. Like, if there's other people with some accusation, that's fine. Have them come forward. But this is unhinged behavior. Play the video. Play.
To go see a therapist and just hide
Oh my God.
away from society until they are.
Okay, less than $200 to get sexually abused and taken advantage of? What the fuck? Hello? What is he even saying? Oh, what is this? I need my fucking like reading glasses or something. I don't have those. I have just regular ones. Hey, Estevan, I would love to discuss having an upcoming episode of our show feature you. As stated, it looks like he got blocked at this point. As stated in the description, this is a reality TV education-focused shoot. It should not take more than a few hours. We will provide $25 an hour for the shoot and 25% commission on all revenue generated from the episode for 12 months. We are anticipating a commission range from $2,500 to $8,000 depending on the video to performance. Are you okay with being filmed for a reality show environment? Able to be in Houston or Austin, Texas on the day of the shoot? Will need to be open about your personal finances? Okay, what does this email mean? What the fuck? This is crazy.
Or just not participate in society. So where does
that's crazy, dude.
all this tie into my opinion on the human psyche, what you can do to avoid doing this, and how you can actually have good relationships? Honestly,
I just like need the clips from this. I'm just gonna read more of the messages that we got here, because that's all I really want.
A massage therapist, and then you fucking drop down
Okay. Whatever. This one would blow up. How is the massage school going? Dropped it. Okay, whatever. This is like a big nothing. It's just, dude, this Zeke guy is fucking crazy. Yeah, it just seems like that's all we need. Listen, this Zeke guy's fucking crazy. That's all I have to say. He's fucking out of his mind. Dude, this guy's out of his mind. Jesus Christ.